Want to know how I got these pics? My father was a picker. And one night, he went off, crazier than usual. He came at the lock with a pick. Why so serious? He turns to me. He comes at me with a pick. Why so serious? Sorry about that. I spent all night and weekend watching the Dark Knight series on Netflix, and I was having a little bit of fun there. So, back to normalcy here. This is Kilo, and today I am going to show you guys how to unlock this Reese toe power hitch lock, receiver lock, without any type of lockpicks, without any destructive method, no damage. As many of you guys can already tell by the looks of this thing, a good swing with a hammer would just destroy this into tons of little pieces. However, if you do that, you risk pieces flying up and hitting you in the face or the eye, or it also could, fly out and hit somebody else nearby or your vehicle, and you could, scratch or ding up your vehicle. So I recently did a video not too long ago on this lock in particular, along with two others that came in a 3-piece set from an auto parts store. If you guys would like to check that video out, I'll leave a link right here. And I show you guys basically how to pick these in just a matter of seconds. So just to kind of show you guys, if you do have lock picks, I'll go ahead and use this Z-wrench in the bottom of the keyway. And I will just use any pick that I can find here. I'll use this HPC. It's a ball. I guess you can call it a diamond. You can call it whatever you want, really. And I call it the wafer opener. And we have unlocked the shackle. And he is open. And we are all good. Charge the customer. Take off. Well, what if you're the customer and you don't have lockpicks? So that's a question that came into my email, and I just want to show you guys there is a non-destructive way to get into this, and that is through this, shackle here. So if we look, from beneath here to get a better view, you can kind of see some daylight through, the hole there. You can see right through it, and that's really not a good thing. So I'm going to show you guys real quick with my Sparrow's decoder tool. I'm going to open it real fast, and then I'll show you exactly what I'm doing. So I'm just going to go ahead and fish him in, kind of play with the shackle a little bit, back and forth, and we're going to go ahead and just back him out. Let's see here. There we go. And he is now open. So very, very simple. If you guys don't have a decoder tool like this one, you can go ahead and check out this link right up here, and I show you how to make something like this out of a soda can or a beer can. And I show you in that video how to make one in order to decode a combination lockbox, but you can use this for many different applications such as this. So basically, if my camera will focus, you can see there is a little locking pawl in here. When you slide this shackle in, it basically hooks into the shackle, and you can see these little barbs here. If we look from this angle, they all have a ramp that kind of ramps upwards, every single one of them. So when you push this down, everything is allowed to slide, the locking pawl is allowed to slide up and up and up, but they are all flat on the bottom end. Well, I guess the top end. So right here where the pick is, this is flat, where this can just, ride upwards. This stays flat. So basically, if we pretend that this pick is the locking pawl, he just ramps off him and he goes up, but you can't pull back up. You can push down, but you can't pull upwards. So all that you have to do is take your shim and you're sliding upwards. You know, we're going to say the outside. So you're going to slide upwards like this. And then you're going to just basically dance him back until he comes into contact with this paw. So you're basically, how it looks in here, you're kind of going to put him up this side and then wiggle him around. You kind of slide him like this until he's about here, and then basically you're just allowed to slide the shackle straight out. And the fact that you have so much of a gap in between, you know, the hole here, you have room. So if you do get stuck and it's not moving, all you have to do is kind of, you know, wiggle the shackle, and it gives you the leverage to just slide your shim around. So I'll show you guys one more time. You know, it did give me a little bit of trouble there because of the angle, and I'm trying to do this through a camera. But basically, it's always easiest to go from the bottom, as the same, you know, the similar issue is it's flat on top. So if you come at it like this, your shim can get hooked on these little barbs. So you want it to kind of feed up, and it just ramps right off of those little slides here, and it just makes it, you know, go in smoothly. So, you know, you can just go in from anywhere you can, and then you're going to just work your way back. And here I'm kind of hooked, so all I'm going to do is, as you can see, I'm just kind of wiggling the shackle, and that's going to allow me to slide my shim right where I need him. And then just like that, the shackle comes out, and this is, you know, non-destructive. So if you do find your key later, you can use this again. These aren't all bad. I would not use one of these to rely on protecting anything, but I would. It's a nice little target hardening lock, so I don't completely discredit these. The fact that you just watched me pick it in a second and then watch me do this really shows the low level of security. But honestly, some people see it and it's an extra step in between them and your trailer, so it can be good. I would definitely recommend, you know, depending on what the trailer is you're protecting, you do have to weigh your options, because you always got to remember, you know, if you pick up a $20 receiver lock for, you know, a $40,000 trailer, you kind of got to weigh it there. Like, is it really gonna help me? It all depends on what you're protecting. So just wanted to help you guys with that today. Hopefully this helps. If it did, feel free to subscribe if you'd like to learn more about lock smithing and lock picking. And I hope you guys have a nice day.